is that there were sort of satellite setups, that there was more use of the smaller airports and even the smaller planes to transport, and there was use of private investigators to recruit and then get intel, even kidnap and then silence victims, and that they did use the bigger parties to provide sort of criminal cover for the more targeted parties, and that they try to keep a tight lid on the targeted parties in terms of the number of pedophile participants and the number of children per party in terms of victims.
Right.
And there could have been other locations, like you said, you didn't experience awareness of, where the perpetrators would target different victims in different locations, 2 or 3 at a time.
Oh, I'm sure that they had, I don't know, it was almost, looking back on it, it was pretty well organized. So
yeah,
it would be hard for me to believe that it was only happening in that one place. I never went to a different place that I can recall, but yeah,
and
I would think.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay.
And do you have any sense of where, like, you said there was lots of farms, different locations, but were you taken more often to one specific farm that you seem to remember more? Is that correct?
No. There was one in Tennessee that I went to a couple of times. And then another one in Alabama a couple of times. And then I can't really remember specifics other than those 4.
Yeah.
And then one, let's see, we went back to that one. That was those 2 times. Yeah, that's really all I have much of a recollection of. I know that I attended more things than just that. It's just that as far as the specifics go,
yeah, in terms of locations,
it's hard. It's their old memories too. Some of them go back, like 9 years old.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm asking a bit, like I say, in terms of like figuring out sort of simply in terms of finding the right prosecutorial support, and in terms of carefulness of us getting those copies of those reports. Like, it's sort of a weird chicken and the egg thing in terms of, like, some of the police departments, they'd want to look at copies of reports, but we want to get those copies of those reports safely without triggering anything in terms of United States surveillance.
Well, all I can do is ask them. Like if I'm being watched, then they're going to see what I do. But I don't know. I can't really worry about it anymore.
No, you can't. You can't. I mean, what's your sense in terms of what's really right for you?
I have no idea, to be honest. I'm kind of curious. I want to go up there and get that police report, and if I'm able to get that, then I'm excited to try to get the next thing. But I just have to make some headway somewhere.
Yeah, well, let's just go report by report, and I'll figure out. I know that there's a bunch in terms of Freedom of Information Act requests. I want to talk to the police officer again here. I mean, obviously, whatever the police officer talked to the police officers in the Intel division, they wanted to call me. So, like I say, I'll follow up and I'll say, look, we have these other reports. I can say to them, see if we get sort of the document I've got filled out a bit in terms of list of evidence. You can just say, here, there's a, just list of the number of police reports from childhood, CPS reports, all those ones. And then we can just sort of look at what we've requested, get some information, then I can, when I get the the flash drive or the audio, so the different documents to the police officer to listen to, then I can say, here, look, this is what we've been working on so far, and I'll just tell her my concerns in terms of, if we ask for a bunch of these reports, is it going to flag anything, that would be in any way, considering the situation. I'll just ask if they can run the reports, even.
Okay.
Or who they could tell me that could run the report, some of those reports. That I could ask if the police department can't. There must be somebody else who I can speak to on Vancouver Island that can just run those reports, or in Ottawa or something, without flagging anything. Some of the journalistic organizations where there's tons of requests going through, I just want to be super careful in terms of where the request comes from, just so there isn't any inadvertent attention on you, right?
Right.
And obviously,
man, I'm fried.
Pardon me?
I said I am fried. I'm gonna have to let you go. I gotta listen to some music, man.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. This just really takes me to a kind of a dark spot, man. And I kind of need to listen to some music for a while.
Okay, no, I understand. Enjoy some music, enjoy some quiet, and take care.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.